6 semi-finalists are already decided. Only 2 places remain. Jaguar, Ford, McLaren will fight it out. One of them will go home. I'm Ricardo Leviosa, and this is the Lockdown Racing Championship.
I'm Brandon Gates. This is round 1, heat 4, and these are the drivers.
First up, we have Magnuts driving the Jaguar F-Type Project 7, weighing in at 29.4 grams and sponsored by HW Exotics.
Next, we have Lowrider driving the 1970 Escort RS 1600, 36.2 grams and sponsored by Random Classics.
And finally, Nastia Zero driving the McLaren F1 GTR, weighing in at 34.9 grams and sponsored by HW Exotics.
Let's go racing.
Magnuts gets the Jaguar off to a good start and he cuts dangerously across the front. It's trying to find a fast line. He's found it and he's kept it straight, and actually, in the end, a very straightforward win.
We appear to be missing a car. Back up the track. Oh, the Escort is stalled on the curve. Better luck next time, bud.
Magnuts brings the Jag out of the bend, a little bit untidy, but catches it, avoids the spin, keeps it straight. F1 goes backwards. Good and easy win for Magnuts. Good start by Magnuts again, and takes it into the bend for the spin. Oh, he's overcooked it, he spun it, and the F1's given him a helpful nudge forward, but the Jaguar has got stuck on the flypaper. The F1 has stolen the win.
Untidy exit by the Jag from the turn this time. Does it in the spin. The F1 has a much neater line, deserved the win.
So Nastia Zero in the F1 reads this quite well, sees where the Jag's going, goes around behind him even though he's in reverse. Jag gets stuck on the finish line and gets bumped by the Escort, but it's not enough, and the F1 takes the win.
The Escort failing to register here. It's between Magnuts and Nastia Zero at the moment.
Time for the next race. Let's see how this unfolds.
Magnuts with another bright start into the curve neatly. He and the F1 is nothing much between them. The Jaguar is slightly in the lead, and it takes it. Oh, it's very close to the end, but the Jag edges it.
It's a tight race here. Nastia Zero and Magnuts both catching the drift nicely, and in fact all 3 cars finish for a change.
So Magnuts makes it through the semi-finals. Only 1 space remaining, and it's a sudden death race-off between Nastia Zero and Lowrider.
Nastia Zero quickly up the blocks there, coats the curve really well, unlike the Escort, which is very poor, and it looks like an easy win. And he's got hung up on the finish line. There's a gap there to pass. Will the Escort make it past? No, the flypaper strikes again.
The McLaren is so far ahead at this point, very neatly driven. It would have been an injustice if it hadn't won the Eliminator.
So there we have it. Magnuts is joined by Nastia Zero in the semi-finals, and Lowrider is going home. So the 6 semi-finalists are now joined by Magnuts in the Jaguar and by Nastia Zero in the F1. We have a full set of racers. Next stop, the semi-finals.
This has been a League of General Racers production, sponsored by Mr. Modifier. Join us next time for the semi-finals of the Lockdown Racing Championship.